Alright guys, I'm back. We got ourselves some more Burial Brewing, and this one right here is called A Portrait of Discombobulated Sanctimony Double IPA. There you go. Look at that label. One more again. Badass labels, man. Badass. So it says on the back, we were always told to protect the mind's unraveling, you have to catch the demons inside. It's an existence we've all been left, yet a gift when visualized with proper distortion, a walk among the halls of in the cathedral of heavy resin. Triple saturated in the whirlpool with Mosaic Incognito, Cryo, and Simcoe. Double dry hopped with 2020 hand-selected Mosaic, Citra, and Simcoe, with a helping of New Harvest, Nelson, and Eldorado Cryo. So right there on the back. Very cool. 8.2. And I already got this one cracked. I cracked it as soon as I got home, and then I worked my way into the shaved in for the video. Now, it is a good beer, but honestly I was expecting more from Burial. It has a hefty malt presence, and now it is a double IPA, so I understand that. But in this case, I feel like it's a little bit, the percentage of the malt is kind of outweighing the hops. Like, I could tell there's some really good hop character, but it's almost being outshined by the malt in this one. And I kind of wish it was the other way around. Right now it might be like 60-40, like 60 malt, 40 hops on the taste, and I wish it was the other way around. But it's all good. It's still a good beer, and I'm gonna drink it. All right, mail call video. We got the Benchmade right here, good old faithful, and we got a packet, so we're going with the gut hook. This one is from Hawaii, and very few things come from Hawaii unless they are from my buddy Shave326. And so this one here is actually from Ken over at Shave326. Definitely check him out if you haven't already. We're just gonna pull this whole stack out. What do we got here? Alright, so it looks like we got a few samples. What do we got? Some Shave326. I wonder if this is sebum. Possibly sebum. Not bad at all. The only thing I can think of is that it says Shave326, so this must be his custom sebum blend that he actually made himself. Oh man, that's not bad at all. That is not bad at all. I think this one was the one that was supposed to, or that was inspired by Yuzu Rose Patchouli. And so, correct me if I'm wrong, but I am picking up a little bit of citrus. If it has rose, which I think it does, it's not prominent, it's not outweighing. I hate rose, but Yuzu Rose Patchouli was actually alright. I didn't hate it, and I actually thought it was pleasant. And I think this one is pleasant too. That's a very nice scent. If that was more budget friendly, I'd pick that up to support you, Burrow. And then it looks like the other one here is Aloha Shavers. So I'm almost positive now that these are the two custom sebum scents that Ken from Shave326 made. This one being the newer one. And I'm not sure what the inspiration was on this one. I probably knew at one time, but it's slipping my mind right now. Another fresh scent. I think this one had obviously Ken says Aloha Shavers, you know, like at the beginning and sometimes end. I think aloha means hello and goodbye, but I'm not sure of his videos. So he says Aloha Shavers. And this one smells fresh too. I like it. Yeah, I don't, it's slipping my mind right now. I probably knew at one time what this one was inspired by. And if it wasn't inspired by, I knew what his motive was at one time, but I don't know right now. It is fresh. It does smell great. I think either one of those would be pickups if it was more budget friendly. Now, this is what I was expecting right here. Recently, Ken has begun turning brushes as a personal hobby of his. I don't think he's doing any selling of any brushes at this point. And so he's been making some stuff, showing the degenerates. We've all been complimenting him, encouraging him. And then he got some red and black stock to be turned with. And I started drawing up, well, actually before he got the red and black stock, I started drawing up designs for him. Didn't ask me to. I just immediately was like, yeah, let me throw some shit his way and see what he can do while he's practicing and learning. Anyways, this was one of the shapes that I drew, and this is Ken's turning. Now, I gotta say, I'm looking at this, and it looks very well done. Like, the shape execution is very close to what I sent him, but on top of that, the finish, like, it's actually finished really well. I'm not seeing a whole lot of machining marks. I'm trying to look in the cracks, like in the very inside of that rivet, or whatever you want to call it, that track right there. I do see a little bit that could have been polished further, but other than that place, which would be the place that it was not top, other than that, it looks really, really nice. And I don't have any knots lying around right now, but now I have a reason to get one. Fucking beautiful. And you can see he even signed it on the bottom. Perfect. That's awesome. Aloha number 18. And I think that's a signature. Can't tell, but fucking awesome. I actually like the bottom right there. The bottom kind of has the coolest resin design. But yeah, very cool. Another red and black addition to the den. Very honored to have this. Thank you, Ken. My shaving degenerate brother right there. I appreciate you. Thank you. And now we're going to move on to the next one, which is a box. And so the box calls for the knife. Go ahead and cut the openings here. And now this one here, I sent something a long while ago to a buddy of mine to do something that I haven't seen in the wet shaving community, at least at the time that I brought it up. And then somebody actually, I didn't see it for myself, but I heard somebody beat me to the punch. Oops. Showed you the wrong side of the box. It's all good. My mom's probably going to yell at me for showing you that. Yes, my mom watches my videos. And then we got a priority envelope inside of the other one. So, two things. So, anyways, I wanted to customize my WEC. And, you know, I have that red scaled sexto blade. The scales were a little bit beat up, and the shaft that holds the blade was a little bit beat up as well. It definitely showed its age. And so I wanted to get some custom scales for it. And I never at the time that I thought about it, I hadn't seen anybody do it. And then somebody actually beat me to it. They put some wood scales on their WEC, which would be customizing their WEC. So somebody actually beat me to it, but I've never seen it myself. I never bothered to go check. Anyhow, I sent it to Paul over at LatherMeWhiskers, and I wanted to see if he could make me a set of scales. And we got a custom, oh my god, we got a custom made right there. I designed the scales, I drew it up and sent him the shape, and then he went ahead and commissioned somebody to make the scales, and then he cut them out, pinned them, put them together, and just fucking look at that, man. Whew. Do I have a sexto? Let me show you what the completed look would be, just for the sake of visuals. And I only had the one Sexto blade, so I haven't used one since. But right there, man. Holy shit. The finish on that is shiny. It's popping. The grain on that wood, that black dyed burl, and then that nice... Now, here's the thing. I wanted red, and black. And somewhere along the way, it was kind of more of a red / pink, purple, swirl fusion type thing. So it has reds, and then it has like pinks and purples. It's not exactly what I had in mind, but it's so fucking beautiful here in person that I can't not be excited to have it in my den. The spacer, fucking perfect. I think that LatherMeWhiskers nailed it on the scales. Obviously, whoever he commissioned to make the scales didn't take the red resin as serious, but it looks fucking fantastic in person. I cannot wait to put this thing to use. And those scales are fucking, I mean, it's massive compared to the last, to the original scales. I'm thrilled to have this in my collection. A custom WEC, it's all pimped out. Yeah. Paul, you did a great fucking job, man. And I appreciate you for doing that for me. I know that's something a little bit out of the norm. And I bet very few people have had to customize a WEC. So I appreciate it, man. It looks really good. He also, there was a lot of wear and tear on the shaft. And he actually cleaned that up for me. So it looks good. Looks like it took a little bit of the silver off. We can kind of see the gold underneath now. But it looks much more clean. Less scratches and stuff like that. Alright. Now I also sent him my double duck, which the captain is my double duck bro. My gold edge brother. And I asked him if he could put a new edge on this one for me. This is one of the earlier razors that I got in my collection. And the edge had started to degrade finally, so I asked Paul to put his edge on it. And so I look forward to using this very soon. Everything looks very clean. The pins are nice and tight. I don't remember if they were beforehand, but everything looks clean. It looks like it's in great condition, just like the way I sent it out. So I appreciate you, Paul. I look forward to giving that edge a try as soon as possible. All right. Now, the last thing. Sorry if I'm sweating a little bit. It's getting hot. It's getting hot in my city. This week is slated to get up there. So, I'm in my little shave den. I got the door open beside me, letting like a little bit of a breeze in, but it's not entirely enough. Now, when this came in, sorry, I already opened it. And there we go. I showed you guys my shit again. When this came in, is the Viking brush that I've been using like in the last couple shave of the days. If you follow me on Instagram, Facebook, you've probably seen. But I've been using this brush. I only put it back in here for half-ass unboxing purposes. I'm just being honest with you. I already unboxed this one. This is from Viking Soaps and Cosmetics, which is funny because nowadays it seems like he's primarily a brush maker. This is red and black ebonite. And I have always admired and envied the people who had an ebonite brush in their collection, particularly ones that had red and black in their collection. You know me, I'm a red and black lover, and so I commissioned Andrew to make me one of these, and he didn't have stock. He didn't have any red and black at the time, and this was like over a half year. And he told me, you know, come springtime, I'll have more red and black ebonite stock, and we'll talk then. And so I said, all right, we'll talk then. Spring came around, and I started asking, you got red and black stock? You got red and black stock? And he said, I'm going to get some soon. And when he got it, he hit me up, told me, hey, it's game time. And I told him the shape I wanted. He told me coin or no coin. I told him no coin, and we both agreed that with ebonite, it has so much character that you kind of don't want to cover up any surface. And so I thought it was pretty cool that the maker himself agreed no coin. You know, that coin would have been shown in multiple shave of the days, countless shave of the days probably, and that's free advertisement. And he was like, no coin, you know, it show the ebonite's natural beauty, and I think that's a great call, and I appreciate him for that. Now, I wanted to get a hand-tied knot from somebody who's too busy to make them right now, so I didn't. But I told him, or actually he told me, he said, hey, I got a new batch of the Odin's Beard badger knot, which is a readily available Chinese-made, sold in America, high-end badger knot. This one happens to have a good amount of gel tips, so it is a little bit crunchy when it's dry. Not too much though. I have some that are definitely way more crunchy than this. But he told me, I've only had one go out the door, but that customer loves it. And he showed me the close-up of the curled tips. I told him I wanted a bulb, and go ahead and throw it in there. So we got a 26 millimeter Odin's Beard bulb knot in it in the latest batch, which is like V4 or something. Sorry if I'm wrong, bro. But yeah, he made this for me. Fucking stoked to have it in my collection. And I'm loving that Odin's Beard knot. So it just went first class. The brush was wrapped up in the bubble wrap, and then he gave me a handwritten note. So if you guys don't know about Viking, I've shouted him out many times before, but Viking Soaps and Cosmetics, fucking check him out. If you have a custom brush in mind, he'll do it better than the guy that you wanted to get it from for cheaper. So much love to you, Andrew, man. And I hope you guys check him out. Anyways, that is the mail call. I appreciate. God damn, my words are fucked up today. Maybe because it's hot. I appreciate you guys watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this mail call. Thank you as always for all the support, and I'll catch you on the next one.